Hello my friends, welcome back to my channel. I am so excited for this video. I'm going to be doing 3 looks with the Ace Beauté Flare palette. One of my first videos was actually a 3 looks 1 palette with this palette. In all honesty, like my earlier videos, the quality just wasn't great. I'd had no lighting and I was using a window that was to the side of me, so like the lighting just wasn't great. But I did really enjoy the looks I created in that video. However, I felt like doing a more updated version. And especially after I filmed my 2 looks with the Wilderness palette that were like specifically autumnal inspired looks, I felt like doing the same with the Flare. But actually it just ended up being more just like a new 3 looks 1 palette. As you all will know, this is my favorite palette. I talk about it all the time. It is the most stunning grungy rainbow palette. Like, it's so beautiful. I personally find the Ace Beauté formula incredibly easy to work with. It is my favorite matte eyeshadow formula. I find it super blendable. It builds really nicely. I find that I can put the darker color down first and blend out with a lighter shade, or I can put down a lighter shade first and build up with a dark color. I have never had an issue with this palette. Never. It is absolutely foolproof to me and I adore it. Like, I absolutely adore this palette. And I just feel like I talk about it a lot on my channel, but I never showcase it as much as I should, considering how much I talk about it. So I wanted to do that today for you guys, just show you why I love this palette so much. So yeah, I created 3 looks. I did a orange smoky like matte, full matte look. I did a purple and green look, and this green and teal look that you're seeing right now. So if you would like to see those looks, then please just keep on watching. Welcome to look number 1. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, it has taken me hours, like hours and hours, to sort of get the motivation to come and film. It is a Saturday, so I've been off all day. It's 6:15 in the evening. That's how long it's taken me to get the inspiration to come and film. And we're gonna do an autumnal look with the Flare palette. I will mention this in the intro, I think, but I've decided I want to do 3 looks with this because I want to do like one with each kind of colour story going on in here. So I want to do like a purpley one, an orange one, which is what I'm going to do for this look, and a bluey green one. That's my plan. So I'm going to start with the shade Pumpkin, and I'm basically going to do pumpkin. Oh no, am I going to do pumpkin or am I going to do, no, I'm going to do hazelnut. Hazelnut all over the lid, blend it out with pumpkin, and then blend it out with cider. So it's like a dark rusty orange into a bright orange into a mustardy yellow. I think that'll be really nice. And then I'm gonna do Firefly, which is the shimmery orange. I'm gonna do that on the lower lash line, I think. But yeah, I'm just taking this brush, which is like kind of flat but fluffy at the same time. It's from a really old eBay set, so I can't really tell you where to get it. I feel like I'm not in the middle. Am I in the middle now? I don't know. But yeah, I'm just gonna start popping this all over the lid. This is one of my favorite looks to do with this palette, and it's so quick. Okay, then I'm just wiping off that brush a little bit, and then I'm going into Pumpkin, which is the really bright orange, and I'm gonna start blending it out and kind of getting that like punchier, kind of brighter orange into the mix. I feel like this looks really messy right now, but trust the process, we'll get there. And now I'm going to take a nice big fluffy brush and we're going to go into Cider, which is the mustard, and we are just going to go to town with blending all of this out. And then afterwards we can go back with every shade and kind of intensify anything that needs intensifying and, you know, all that good stuff. And then back with the shade Haze on that like orangey brown. Just to kind of intensify that a little bit. And then I'm going to use my bigger fluffy brush and I'm going to dip between pumpkin and cider, the mustard and the bright orange, and kind of tuck that in here. And then wipe that off and go back in with just cider. I'm gonna pop, do I put biscotti in my inner corner? Because it's quite like, it's got like a purpliness to it, so I don't know if it will go in the inner corner. How about we do a little bit of Firefly, which is the orange shimmer. I'm gonna pop that in the inner corner. That's quite intense. I'll pop that in the inner corner, and then I'm gonna put a little bit of biscotti over the top to kind of brighten it up a little bit. Yeah, I think that looks good. Okay, I'm gonna go and put on my base, do my eyebrows, and then we'll come back and we'll finish off the eyes. Drinking iced coffee at 6:30 is probably a bad idea, but I'm so tired. Right, so this is the eye look now that the base is on. I know it looked really like messy and sloppy, but that's kind of what I was going for, like fiery grunge. So we're now gonna do the lower lash line, and I'm just gonna keep it quite simple. I'm gonna go in with Pumpkin, which is the really bright orange, and I'm just gonna put that closest to the lash line and connect it up to my outer corner. And then wipe off that brush and go into cider, which is the mustard, and just blend this out. And then I'm gonna take a small sort of flat brush and I'm gonna go into Firefly, which is the orange shimmer. And I'm just gonna pop that in the front of my lower lash line, just to add a little bit more sparkle. When I do like a full matte lid, I usually like to sort of like put emphasis on the sparkle on the lower lash line. I think you can see what I mean when I say like the Ace Beauté shimmers aren't like my absolute best formula in my collection, but they still are like really pretty. Like this Firefly shade is like really stunning. I do think it's really lovely. But yeah, I'm gonna quickly hop off camera again. I'm gonna do my eyeliner, my mascara, pop something on my lips, and then I will be right back. So here is the finished look all put together. I really like it, just like dark, grungy, orangey, smoky. I love it because it's like, because it's orange and orange is so close to brown in my eyes. I see this as like quite a neutral look, which I feel like a lot of people won't, but personally to me, like this is quite neutral, but I really, really love it. So to finish it off, I went for, I've already put it away, but it was the Beauty Bay Stay Peachy Pastel Eyeliner to brighten up my eyes a little bit, the Kiko Extra Sculpt Mascara. And for my lips, I just went for a really thin layer of the Meme Box I'm Mystery Blur Tint in the shade Mystery Juju, which when you build it up is a beautiful like dark brick red. But I did like a really thin layer, kind of patted it out, and it's like, it's gone this like red nude is the best way I can describe it. Like it's so pretty. I really like it like this, and it's such a versatile lip product. The fact that I can have it so intense and pigmented, and also this like sheared down but still pigmented, like it's still opaque. but I've just put on like a thinner layer than I usually would. I just think it looks really pretty. But yeah, that is it for this look. I hope you like it. Let's move on to look number 2. Good morning from me, my puffy face and my massive hair. If I'm speaking a bit quiet, it's because Calvin's still asleep, so I don't want to wake him up. But anyway, I'm thinking I want to do like the purples in the crease, cut the lid and put sherbet on it, and then biscotti in the inner corner. That's what I'm thinking. I think that'll look really cool. So my eyes are primed, and I'm going to start with the shade Mulberry, which is the like paler kind of mauvey tone, and I'm just going to blow this out in the crease. I think I might do this a little bit more like winged out. I love this brush. It gets crease work or like blown out shades in the crease done so quick. This is from Jessup, which is a brand that I get from Amazon. They're like Zoeva dupes, and this is the, no, is this Zoeva? Yeah, I think so. This is the 221 Luxe Soft Crease, and it just gets everything on and blended so quick and easy, and I love that. And also like the shadows are really easy and quick to blend as well, but you know what I mean. And I'm just going to take a smaller fluffy brush and I'm going to go into the shade Aubergine, which if you're an American viewer, I see a lot of American people getting confused about aubergine. Aubergine is what we call eggplants. We call them aubergines, which is why a lot of shades in shadow palettes where they're like a warm purple are called aubergine. Anyway, I'm just gonna do this just a little bit lower, you know, the usual. I absolutely love this tone of purple where it's like really warm and I don't know, like I don't often use like cool toned purples. I just find that they wash me out quite a bit, but these sort of like warm purples are just so nice. Just make sure it's nice and... Did you hear my stomach? I'm so hungry. Anyway, making sure it's nice and built up in the outer corners. And then that's pretty much it for the crease work. Super simple. And now we're gonna do the lid. So I'm gonna take a flat brush and I'm gonna take some concealer. This is just my Maybelline Fit Me concealer. Usually when I do cut creases, I'm using shimmer, so I use a glitter glue, but because I'm going to be using a matte, I would rather, I'm going to use concealer, it just makes more sense. So I like to put it along my lash line to sort of where I want it to end. So I put it along my lash line where I want it to be, look up, and then it will sort of transfer where I like my cut crease to go. And then I just carve it out. And I usually just take my finger over the edge to kind of tap it and blend it, and then I'll go back with shadow afterwards. But yeah, that's how I do my cut creases, with concealer, Super simple. Cool. And then I'm just gonna go back with my brush that I used with Aubergine and just give it a little wiggle. Okay, cool. I think that looks really nice, like that. Then you could maybe go over with mulberry to keep it like really purple. You could do, what else could you do? You could do the yellow. The yellow would look really cool as well, but I'm going with sherbet because I absolutely love that shade and I love green and purple together. So we're going into the shade sherbet and I'm just gonna pack this all over the cut crease and build it up. I am obsessed with that. I think that looks so cool. So I'm just gonna kind of wiggle the brush and see if I can kind of get some sort of gradient between the green and the purple. I don't mind too much if it's not perfect. And then I'm gonna go back with Aubergine and kind of just, again, wiggle. It's kind of gone like a little bit orangey, which I think looks really cool. So pretty pleased with that. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put some more sherbet in my inner corners. And then I'm gonna go into Biscotti, which is this shade in the corner here. And I'm gonna pop that over the top. I'm gonna use my finger like that. So we've got like a shimmery, greeny in the corner. Ooh, obsessed. Okay, I'm gonna quickly pop off camera. I'm gonna do my base, my eyebrows, and then we can come back. And I think I might do the lower lash line as well. I'm just gonna do mulberry and aubergine on the lower lash line, just smoking it out. That's all I'm gonna do, really simple. And then I'll come back with everything complete. So I'll be back in a second. Okay, and here is the look all put together. What do you think? I really like it. I think it looks really cool. I just love the juxtaposition between the green and the purple. It's just one of my favorite color combos. Like, I really enjoy doing like a warm purple smoky eye with like a bright green in a corner. I feel like I really love purple and gold together, and I feel like purple and gold is like very like royal, sophisticated kind of, and then this is like the cool edgy sister that doesn't want to go to all of the royal affairs, you know what I mean? Like that's what this is giving me. So to finish it up, I just smoked some of mulberry and aubergine on my lower lash line, and then I popped some of the Nicka K Auto Eyeliner in Inchworm in my waterline, which is a really bright lime green. I used my Kiko Milano Extra Sculpt Mascara for my mascara. And then for my lipstick, I used the Nabla Soft Matte lipstick. I think it's what it is, in Time Flies. It's just like a really cool toned purple, and I just felt like it's very similar to mulberry. It's what we used to kind of blend everything out, so I felt like it kind of just went really well with what we already had going on the eyes. So yeah, that is the end of look number 2. Let's move on to look number 3. Hello, welcome to look number 3. We're gonna do smoky blue and green. Very excited. I love blue eyeshadow. I love every eyeshadow. Like, there's really not a colour that I'm like, dunno. Like, other than like cool toned purple maybe. But even then I still like it. But blue just like, blue makes me feel comfortable. It makes me feel dramatic. I really like blue eyeshadow, so that's what we're gonna do. So we're gonna be playing with sort of these shades along here. I'm basically gonna do like Atlantis and Forest Pine and Bayberry on the lid, and then I want to do Moss on my lower lash line. That's what I'm thinking. I'm kind of sad I haven't used like Saffron or Mirage in this video, which are the two like red tones that are on the top row, but I just want to show you, like, they are gorgeous. They're really, really gorgeous shadows. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go into the shade Atlantis, and I'm going to start popping this through the crease. And I'm going to keep this one feeling quite rounded. This tone is just so lovely. Obviously by itself this shade is quite deep, but I want to go very deep and smoky. I'm just spending a bit of time blending this out because obviously I'm not blending it into a lighter shade. Like, I'm not blending it out with a lighter shade, and I didn't put a lighter shade down first. So we're just trying to kind of blend it out as much as possible into my skin tone, which obviously you can't really do with a blue. So I'm just kind of just blending as much as I can. But personally, I don't mind if there isn't like a perfectly smooth transition into my skin, because it's blue eyeshadow. It's very obvious that I've put eyeshadow on my eyes, you know what I mean? So I don't really mind if there's like, you know, there's still got a really nice transition around the edge. You can still see that it is, you know, it does get a bit lighter and kind of fade out. I'm now going to take this little like domed brush and I'm going to go into the shade Forest Pine, and I'm going to just do the usual, like put this in the outer corners and kind of just a tiny bit below that other blue, and then I'll blend them together. But I'm just kind of packing it on and then I'll blend it out afterwards. And again, I just think this tone is so nice. And then just back with the brush that I used for Atlantis. I'm not taking any extra product and I'm just gonna blend. Lovely, I love that so much. And now I'm gonna put Bayberry all over the lid. I don't know if I'm gonna do it cut creasy or if I'm just gonna like put it across the lid, but I'm just gonna put some glitter glue down as always. I think I might do it in a faux cut crease actually. And then I'm just gonna go into the shade Bayberry, which is that really lovely blue shimmer, and I'm just gonna pop this all across the lid and then kind of carve out the crease. And then I'm just going to go back with a bit more on my finger and just pack it on. Get it really metallic. I think that is absolutely stunning. I've said before, and I'll say again, Ace Beauté shimmers aren't my absolute favourite formula because I just find they're quite standard. They're just like standard shimmers, whereas, you know, other shimmers I have in my collection, like Kaleidos shimmers, the Beauty Bay shimmers, things like that, they're just like so wet, sparkly, gorgeous, duochromatic, whereas like I just find the Ace Beauté ones are usually just like more like they're shimmery and they're very pretty. They're just not my exact favorite formula. Anyway, I'm gonna quickly do the rest of the top of this eye off camera. I'm gonna do my base, my eyebrows, and then we'll come back and we'll do the lower lash line together. Okay, so base is on. I also just popped some of the LA Girl Shockwave Neon Eyeliner in Fresh in my waterline. Let's finish up these eyes. I think they look so good already. I'm so excited. So for the lower lash line, I want to go for the green. I'm going to take this pencil brush and I'm going to go into the shade Moss, and I'm going to pack this quite close to the lower lash line. There is so much going on. There is a car alarm going on outside. I can hear the person upstairs peeing. It's just a bit much, really. And then I'm going to dip in between Moss and Sherbet on the same brush to kind of get a little in-betweeny shade. A bit more of Sherbet than Moss. And I'm just going to dust that underneath. Really blown out. As we know, I like it. And then right in that inner corner, I'm going to do the same as what I did in the last look, because I just loved how that looked. So I'm going to take a bit more of Sherbet, which is the really bright green. I'm going to wrap that around in my inner corners. And I'm taking Biscotti, which is this shade in the corner, and again, just packing that on top. So we've got a nice shimmery green in a corner. Okay, I think that looks super cute. I really like it. I'm gonna quickly hop off camera. I'm gonna put on my mascara. I'm gonna put on some lipstick, and then we can finish this video up. Okay, this is the finished look all put together. What do you think? I am obsessed with it. I think I look so cute. I really like it. I really like the shape. I love wearing like tealy blues and greens together. Like, I just think it looks absolutely stunning. I'm so pleased. I'm so pleased with this. I think it looks so good. I really like it. I'm sorry, I'm like fangirling over myself. To finish up, as always, I used the Kiko Milano Extra Sculpt mascara, and for lipstick I wanted something very like soft and nude, so I went for the Kaleidos Lip Clay in Adobe. But anyway, that is it. Let's zoom out and finish this video up. Okay, and those are my 3 looks. Which one was your favorite? I just cannot choose. I think they were all so nice in their own ways, and I'm so pleased with how this video came out. You've heard me say it a million times over, but I absolutely love this palette. It's my #1 favorite in my collection. I feel like it is so versatile, so easy to use. Personally, I find it really, really easy to use. This is the palette that I always take with me traveling, because I just know it will never do me dirty. It always looks good, and I love it for that. But yeah, as you all know, I'm just this palette's biggest fan. But anyway, that is it for this video. I really hope you enjoyed. If you did, please like and subscribe. That would be really cool. I'm going to be doing another 3 looks 1 palette with the Ace Beauté Classical Paradise as well. That'll be coming up soon. I just kind of want to do some more multiple looks with my palettes, just to show myself and also you guys just like how much versatility you can get out of all of your palettes. Anyway guys, as always, eat good, drink good, take care of yourself, and I will catch you in the next one. Bye!